Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We're the Good Cholesterol.
The only channel that's good for your heart.
And today we're going to be playing Wingspan. The European expansion for this game just dropped, and so we're going to play through a game and see how the expansion changes the game.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for this expansion for literally 30 years.
I mean, this is one of my favorite games, and I've played the normal game to death, both the physical copy and the electronic one.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna set up a 3-player game. I'm gonna send out an invite now. Okay, I sent you guys an invite. Let me know if you guys see it.
I see it, and I'm here. Okay,
Cool.
so my avatar is now a purple hedgehog.
Nice.
You're still yellow badger. Okay.
Alright,
So-
I'm here as the red owl.
Okay, so whoever it gives the option to take their turn, go
Yeah,
ahead.
looks like
and
it's Hank's turn.
Yep.
No rush. The pre-turn turn is the most important turn of the game after all.
True.
So now we have this new
Alright.
type of round end power, where it only happens after a round is over.
Yep. And I do like that they do mark all the European expansion stuff with the EE purple banner in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Food cost of player. You seen this end of round bonus? Food cost of played birds.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
That's very interesting.
So it's literally how many resources you've spent. That's seems more balanced.
Yep.
Certainly better than the one, like the mix and match egg ones. I just wish that they would let me see my starting hand before you two finished choosing. Because
Yeah.
like I could spend this time strategizing and thinking, and that's, you know, one of the few bad things about this game's user interface is just the fact that you can't preview your starting hand while you're waiting for the other players to pick their starting hand. What backgrounds are you two using?
Actually.
Something seasonal.
I'm using one with a pretty purple flower field and a windmill.
Yeah, I've got the windmill and tulip fields going on.
But a lot of the time I just look at the board one.
Oh, you like to use the leatherboard one?
Yeah. Wait, did I
Okay.
successfully end my first turn? Is it your turn now, Dan?
Yes, let me
Okay.
look through the cards.
Yeah. I generally like to look at the leather board thing just because I think it's easier to look at and see everything all at once.
It's a more condensed form of information, yeah.
But the interactive backgrounds are nice.
I just love the beauty of the actual, I
Scenery.
guess, spread out background game style. I don't know how you'd call that.
Yeah, that's true. It is nice.
Yep.
Alright, let's get this game started. Alright, did any of you guys pick an European expansion bird to
I did. I
start the
picked
game?
one.
I picked
Alright,
one.
me too.
I also picked the what's it called? The special end of game goal card.
Oh, well, you had an option for that.
Yep.
I mean, when you only get to choose two and from two end of game,
Yeah, I didn't get the chance.
yeah.
But
Alright,
also my my avatar, the purple hedgehog thing, that's from the European expansion pack, and my new background that features the purple windmill things is also part of the European expansion pack.
Oh, nice.
wait, was I first player?
No, I think
It's Lindsay's
Hank was
turn.
first player.
Yep, I was first player for now.
Okay, but neither of you played birds on your first turn? Okay.
No,
Okay.
I couldn't afford any birds on my first turn.
Interesting choice. I always like to play a bird on the first turn if I can.
Oh shoot, I misclicked. Okay, I can go back though, right?
Yeah, there should be
Okay.
a red arrow at the bottom left.
So what's interesting though, like one thing make me think this how the food cost of played bird. I wonder if the game is trying to downplay the power of the vultures.
I think it's trying to just balance the game in general because,
Yep.
like, if you play a high-cost bird at the beginning of the game, it's not a lot of value to you.
Yeah, that's sort of what I meant.
Right. So how does this food cost per played bird work? It sounds like
So
because
Lindsay,
it says
look. So I'm going to play this Mississippi kite right now. And so the Mississippi kite can be used. You can use either worm or rat to play it, but that only counts as one food.
oh, okay, but if it's like 2 worms, that would count as 2 food?
Yeah,
Okay. I see
I
what
know.
they mean when they say choice. Okay. I was
yeah. And
confused.
if you click on the actual thing itself, then you can see what your current score is for that.
Oh, okay, right, that's true.
So like I've got 3 because I've got a 2-cost bird and a 1-cost bird.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I see. Okay. Let's see. So,
Ooh, the bee eater.
I think it's a very good game to play before we go to Europe. And for the viewers, we're going to Europe together.
also, I think I did a terrible job with my starting hand. I don't know where to go from here.
So please put a comment below and guess which country we're going to. And if you happen to be right, you'll get a special prize from our channel.
A very special prize indeed. A shout out in our videos. Alright, the question is, can we identify any of the birds from the country that we're going to? So far, I see the European bee-eater and the common little bittern. Do you think any of those are in our country?
I don't think so.
I honestly have no idea.
You mean you guys didn't study up on birds before coming to this game?
Not
Nope.
on which birds.
We only have hawks in my balcony.
I literally downloaded the game right before we started, so I didn't have time to look at the cards yet,
Yep.
considering it did drop today.
It did. It came out around like noon today.
Yep.
And it's 4:30.
Yeah, dang, work get in the way. Having to be a functional adult and all. Why can't I just be a bird?
My turn already? Oh, I haven't had enough time to decide. I don't think I'm off to a
Ooh.
very good start, guys.
Hank played the Chihuahua Raven. The Chihuahua Raven is my favorite card in the game.
There are multiple copies of this guy. It's not a different name, but similar
Okay,
breeds.
so technically the common Raven was my favorite, you're right. But the Chihuahua Raven has a better name. Alright.
The music is so soothing in this game. I strongly recommend people to buy the original soundtrack. It's a very relaxing game. It just kind of just calms your nerves.
Okay. So, overall, I do think that the European cards seem to add some very interesting birds.
Yep.
So far, I've played the European Bee Eater, which is from the European expansion pack.
I do have one Setes wobbler. I'm thinking that would be very helpful for this round.
Why? What does it do?
I think it counts double towards the end of the round goal, if it qualifies.
Oh, that's nice.
So I assume that means if it eats 2 food, then it should count as 4.
Mine gets me a worm when it's activated. I just have to reset the bird feeder. And it's nice because it's on the middle row, the grasslands, which means that it's on the, I can both lay eggs and draw a worm. That would be helpful if I had any bird cards to play that used worms.
We don't have any European expansion birds in the tray right now. Hopefully get to see some.
I will
basically
try to
did a
play a
terrible
draw
job.
strategy.
Draw strategy. That's usually
I like draw strategies.
that's usually a
do
pretty
too,
good
but-
strategy.
I just did such a terrible job. with my starting hand. Can't play anything.
It's only the first round. Your luck may change.
Yeah, I should have picked a more cohesive strategy from my starting hand. I picked kind of difficult to play birds. I should have. I looked at the cost per play food thing, and I was too ambitious.
Your birds are very hungry is all.
Okay, I think I have the opportunity to potentially save things.
Exactly.
At least maybe I can set up for the future to be better. Round 2.
Your opportunities have not flown the coop. I'm sorry. I'll stop with terrible puns.
No, our channel thrives on terrible puns.
Ooh, okay, I drew something that's from the European expansion.
Ooh, nice.
Yay.
Unfortunately, it is the worst kind of predator.
So far, the European birds looks skinnier than American birds, so that kind of fits the stereotype. I'm a warbler.
Hey, there's a mute swan. Look at that mute swan.
Oh yeah, pretty. Choose 1 to 3 birds in your ocean segment. Tuck one from your hand behind each. If you tuck at least one card, draw one. Oh, that's really, really good.
That's really strong.
It's good. It's a good late game.
It is.
I also like the fact that the swan is like it's the opposite of the duck, because the ducks always are terrible, and this swan is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna rain down havoc. All right. Okay, Hank actually played the warbler.
I did. He's so cute.
I mean, I think that the Lindsay's bee eater looks better, but I don't like bee eaters because they eat bees, so...
Yeah.
But it's pretty. It has blue wings and a green tail and the reddish-orange back.
We all love bees.
Yeah. Well, bees are important for the ecosystem. What if he eats hornets, though? Then I would be happy.
I'd be very happy with a hornet eater.
As long as it's not a yellow jacket eater.
Nope, it says honeybees make up approximately 3/4 of this bird's diet.
Oh,
So
no.
That's probably bad.
Yeah, I'm less happy about that. I'm not happy about this food selection, though. My hawk actually hunted.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. We do get a lot of hawks here.
Do you get any mute swans?
No. I thought swans were known for making a lot of sound. Is this one called a mute swan because it doesn't make any sound?
I would say no, just because the people who named birds were very weird people. It's probably the loudest, weirdest noise you could hear a swan make. And that's why it's a mute swan. They want to mute it.
Or maybe the voice is very high pitched, so human can't hear it. Sort of like
That
sheep.
would be an improvement. Wait, how many sheep do you talk to, Hank?
0.
Oh,
But sheep kind of has this very like weak sound, but in reality they might just different pitch than human. So ear can handle.
I think I'm not going for a draw strategy this time, so I probably don't want the mute swan.
I mean, I kind of want the mute swan, but
I don't have a strategy. I'm going for a fun strategy. It's all about fun.
Also known as random, I guess.
You can't have fun randomly.
wait, fun's allowed?
My strategy has not been very cohesive so far.
That's called random.
Hey, we all were even. How nice. Oh wait,
Not really.
Hank won?
Yeah, he had a special card
The
that
European-
doubles
Oh.
his end thing.
Yeah, the European version.
Okay.
Thanks, Wobbler.
3, 4.
So I'm kind of back to just
4.
winging it.
Is that a bird
I mean-
joke?
It was it was a funny bird joke. I don't like any of these options. I have no idea what I'm doing. I kind of like this other card that I drew. Let's see. Aw, the pied billed grebe is really cute.
Yeah, but he's a duck. A grebe is a duck, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, other than the initial setup, which was a little bit of a pain in the butt, the rest of the multiplayer aspect of the game seems to be fairly smooth.
Agreed.
Yep.
I think it's going smoothly so far.
Yep.
So for this round, we're looking for eggs in this kind of nest.
Bow.
Oh. Sounds good.
Do I have any bowl nests? I don't have any bowl nests. So I do like the fact that I'm using the windmill background with the tulip field, which is clearly supposed to be somewhere in the Netherlands,
Oh, that's the one I'm using too.
which is very European-y.
Oh,
Hence
nice.
why it came with the European expansion pack.
Yep. I didn't actually look too close at the other ones because the tulip field was too pretty, but I wonder if I can identify where in Europe they are.
The place we're going to must have a lot of birds.
Every
sure it
place
does.
has a lot of birds.
I bet that it has a lot of seagulls and ocean birds.
Ooh, hints for the audience.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Alright, so there's the Eurasian green woodpecker.
Counts double. Qualify for the goal.
Alright, so it's similar to your warbler there.
Right. It seems to be not so useful for the rest of the game, but however, the last one for total birds, I wonder if that counts as 2 birds.
I'd assume so.
Yeah, it's very possible.
But I mean, that, depending on which, what your end of round goals are, that could be very powerful.
Yep. Yeah, it depends on your strategy. I think that could be. Yeah, these new birds totally change the dynamics of the game and make you think a little bit. Yeah, it forces you a little bit further, right? Further thinking from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause-
Yeah, I feel like so far the European stuff adds some complexity to it by giving. I mean, not that it's already a pretty complex game, but
Agreed.
But I definitely feel like they were trying to sort of fill in a couple of small gaps and round some of the corners off.
Right.
yeah, as well as educate people further about birds. Because I'm pretty sure that's the only reason that they add more birds.
I mean, I am impressed with this game. Every card is a unique bird. Even if the power isn't unique, every bird is unique. Every image is unique, and they're all
That's right.
beautiful. Sure, we can draw cards.
Okay, so there's, I guess, a couple of the, like, counts double towards the end strategy ones. Like the Eurasian green woodpecker does that too.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an
Yeah.
interesting aspect of the new versions.
Agreed.
Well, I mean, most of the powers have several different birds that actually can do them.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, in general, there's a couple of new possible goal options. Like the next round, we're going to have food types in personal, or food tokens in personal supply. So that definitely changes your kind of strategy if you're going to try and win that one. Because a lot of the time, the whole goal is to end with 0 food, because food doesn't usually contribute points,
Yeah.
right?
That's true, but I also don't think that. So that's what I'm talking about with how they're trying to like round out the game a bit,
Mm-hmm.
like having the counterbalancing end of round goals where like hoarding food is actually helpful.
Right. But only under specific circumstances.
I also never try to play for the end of round goals. Those are just icing on the cake for me. They're never the corn and bird seed of the actual scoring.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that makes this game great is that it does offer a number of strategies,
All of which are
including
viable.
right.
And there's no strategy that's guaranteed to win. There's no strategy that's more powerful. It really depends on the situation. And partially luck.
Well, yeah, it's still a card game at its heart, so it's always going to require some luck.
How many new cards did they add in this version, or how many new birds, I guess?
So they added 80, a little over 80
I
birds.
think it was 81.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. We used to have 170 total. So now,
250.
yep, something like that.
It's a pretty good spread. Alright, so I'm unintentionally playing only European birds in my water district.
Okay.
I've got the common little bittern, the mute swan, and up next is the ruff. And the ruff is the most extravagant looking of my birds.
How many turns left in this one? Oh,
2 more.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna play this one.
And I do like that when I click on one of your two characters, I get to see the background that you're using. So I can see Hank's sunflower seed field,
That is
and
nice.
Lindsay has the same tulip field as me, but you know.
Yeah. We should have picked one of the other European backgrounds so we could get a feel for all of them.
I'll be honest, I forgot how to change that.
It was part of the profile.
Ah,
Setting up the multiplayer profile, you get to choose which things are going to be part of it.
makes sense.
Alright. I get to play my ruff. So I'm very, very excited for this ruff. So I mean, look at this ruff. Look at it. Magnificence.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, so that is the
Oh.
European one.
Cute.
It also looks the least, I don't know, bird-like with that collar on it. It's very odd.
He looks fancy.
He's very fancy.
So, during breeding season, male ruffs grow showy collars. Okay, so it's not there all the time then?
Yeah, it's just there to impress the ladies.
Interesting.
Yep.
Alright, so last turn.
I think, if I'm correct, this OST seems to be new, with a new song that I heard before.
This
Oh,
OS,
nice.
what's OST mean?
Original soundtrack.
Okay.
But
Sorry, too
I might-
many acronyms.
yeah, I might be hearing different sound from you guys, perhaps.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the one I'm hearing right now is definitely the same as before.
Yep.
But it would make sense that they would add additional music on top of, everything else, the expansion pack.
Right. The producer definitely did a wonderful job designing the game, from the feel, the art, the texture, the
Yeah.
gamification.
Right.
It's incredible.
But it is so with this expansion pack, you also have the option of playing not only with the 10 card start, but also you have the option of playing a game with just the expansion pack. So I wonder how that would work. Because
So
it would definitely be
you
shorter.
you can't actually do that. So I tried clicking off the main pack and just having the expansion pack, and it's like, nope, you need more cards.
That's
I see.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's at least designed well enough that I can recognize that you need to actually play with all the cards, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess logically it makes sense to not be able to play with just the expansion pack, because there might not be enough variety for all the strategies to plan out.
probably not.
Hmm.
I do think they're going to continue probably to make more expansion packs as long as the game continues to sell well, and it's a popular game, so I think it should work.
Do we actually know how many sales it's made on Steam?
I do
We
not
don't
know.
know that. We can do some research.
Alright.
I think it's more popular as a physical board game.
I mean, I remember that, like, when I got my copy, I
Sad.
got it from
Dan
a
didn't
friend.
even get third; he got last, even though there's only 3 of us.
Look, none of my birds like the cups. They like the rocks.
So what's interesting is my wobbler didn't really help me with the previous round goal.
Oh, well, maybe it's just because I had so many.
No, you had 6. I had 3.
Let me see. Because it is a cup bird, so that's interesting. You're right.
So it's very possible that
I wonder if Lindsay just got a tiebreaker because of the fact that hers were natural.
perhaps, but
Or-
the end of round check didn't show me as having 6 eggs in my
So-
bowl.
Maybe it's only when the bird counts. So in that case, like round 1, it was food costs of players of played birds.
Yeah.
So if you don't see the bird symbol in the end of round goal, that end of round bird will not double.
Possible.
It's one of those things that would have been really vague if we were playing the physical version.
Right. That's one benefit of playing the PC version /
Definitely
Mac.
a benefit. Mm-hmm. Right, this game's on Mac too.
Yep.
Right?
It is.
We're big fans of this game
Very big
and
fans.
the Steam version of it.
Oh,
Honestly,
okay.
the expansion download and integration was really good too.
Hmm.
I mean, so far of the cards I've seen for the expansion cards, I really like them. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Apologies.
Not accepted.
Alright, in that case, whoa! Just remember, you will always lose a war against birds. The Australians tried it, and they lost.
Well, they lost lots of wars against animals, for example, like rabbits.
Yes, but did they actually declare war on the rabbits?
They did.
Okay. Because my favorite story of all time is still the Emu War of Australia. The government literally declared war on emus and actually deployed troops and guns and failed to eradicate emus.
Mm.
I mean, emus are big, scary birds.
Which is why they're like, we need to get rid of these emus. They're eating all our corn.
Get some lions or something. Because, normal cats wouldn't work for emus, but they work for most other bird species.
Are
I
you
wonder
telling me
if
that
emus
a
have any
lion?
natural predators.
I don't think so. Not even humans.
Dan, you've tried emu jerky.
Have I?
Yes, I bought you.
Okay. I've lost count of what animals I've eaten. It's been so many. And they all tasted so good.
I don't think they have emus in this game. But then again, that's because they're not in Europe or America, I
There
guess.
might be a Oceania expansion pack someday, hopefully. Hey, imagine someday they have a Antarctica expansion and it's only like penguin.
Oh, they can also have polar bears. That's a bird, right?
I weep for your biology teacher.
Which one? You assume I had a biology teacher, actually. I haven't taken biology since 10th grade, and that was like 200 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I avoided biology like the plague in upper level classes.
That's smart.
I saw other people doing that, poking squishy bits of people, and I was like, no, thank you. I just love doing the double play turns.
Oh.
Where you play two birds.
Nice.
Yeah. Occasionally I've done the triple play turn, which just feels way too good.
I'm wondering if maybe I should just try and hoard food this turn and then just like play a bunch of birds next turn in order to make use of the personal food stash thing.
That's not a bad idea.
You can certainly try it, see who wins. I encourage it, in fact. See if we can fully test the limits of the European expansion.
Yeah, I think the main problem is going to be that I won't have enough birds to play for next turn because I haven't really put anything in the ocean card drawing row.
I'm saying so far all the European expansion birds seems to be good. Like I haven't seen, like the original version, there's some birds are just clearly subpar. But so far the European ones are quite good.
Yeah, so far. I liked most of the ones I've seen.
Yeah. But granted, I only saw like 6, maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah. How many birds are there in the original game?
170.
170.
Okay. Let's see where I stand so far. Oh wow, you have a lot of food in your stash.
Yeah, not on purpose.
Okay, I'm not sure my strategy is going to work that well then, because I'm not sure I can get that much food.
Wait, how much food does Hank have?
7?
Like 8.
7.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
8. Don't worry, I'm gonna spend them all.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Oh.
I'm over here with like 4 food, and I'm like, I'm rich. I'm rich.
I have 1 food.
Oh.
Yeah, my whole plan strategy may have been a little late in the decision making. I just had to have my violet green swallow, so,
I do like the colored birds.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this first.
Ooh.
Spread the love with some beautiful eggies.
Hank, you played the European roller.
Yep.
That was in the tutorial.
Yep. Thanks
I really
to
wanted
tutorial.
I actually wanted to play that, or find a bird like that to see how it fit into the strategies.
Hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
It's a
So
2-for-1
basically-
bird.
2 for 1,
Yeah.
yep. So, for example, if you look at my board, I have European roller that is taking the 3rd and 4th column. So that means I can directly use the 5th column for laying out 4 eggs.
That is nice.
Yep.
particularly when you rarely end the game with like 15 birds total.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever done that. Dan, have you?
Maybe once.
That's pretty impressive. I think my best would be like 13, maybe. Yeah, I think my best would be probably 13.
I mean, I played this game trying to achievement hunt, trying to get every Steam achievement on the game, and so like I played some like just play all the bird games, and I might have gotten 15 birds. I think that was one of the achievements.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like a good strategy. You're not looking to have that many birds. You're looking to have a concise engine.
Dan, have you ever thought about trying for like the competition type thing that like so when you went to multiplayer it has like a try to beat the highest score of the week or whatever?
So I have never done multiplayer on this, and so I just saw that today for the first time.
I mean, it looks like this week's was like 118 or something, which is pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a Steam achievement that is score a game of 125, and I think on my 125 point game I scored 131.
Wow.
But that was literally like once, and
Yeah.
it took me a lot to try to get that 130, that 125 plus game.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh, look at this one that popped up on the hand. European Goldfinch. Its ability is when another player tucks a card for any reason, tuck one card from the deck behind this bird.
That's a pretty
really
cool
good.
card, yeah.
It also has the Eurasian nuthatch. So gain one wheat from the supply and cash it on this card. Anytime you can spend one wheat cashed on this card.
Yep.
Okay. I don't like that one as much. But the European Goldfinch seems cool.
Does seem pretty cool.
Which is why I didn't draw either of them. Wait. Oh, okay, sorry. Forgetting how the swan works.
Are you guys using any tuck strategy? Okay, it looks like Lindsay is, and Dan is as well.
Yeah, my
Cool.
mute swan and my ruff.
Yeah, my violet green swallow and my house finch.
Nice.
It's just a bit late in the game to be playing pink cards.
I agree.
I'm very intrigued by the cards that allow you to discard cards rather than paying for them with resources. Ooh, that white wagtail in the card tray is unique. If you used all 4 types of actions this round, play another bird. Paying its normal cost. So that's
All 4 type of actions.
So that's play a bird, draw cards, lay eggs, and gain food.
Yep.
And so essentially if you make sure to do all that in a round, you get an extra turn to play a card, which seems very strong.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess you also have to have the resources to do it, so it's not broken, at least.
Can you repeat one more time? So draw a card, lay egg, get food. What's the 4th one?
So draw a card, lay eggs, gain food, play a bird.
Play a bird. Got it.
How far are we from the end of this turn, this round?
We're done this round. I'm just
Okay.
doing my end of round things, trying to decide whether or not I want to just get rid of this Cason's Finch. And I do.
I did decide to go heavy on the food for this round, just to see what happens.
And you did
And
beat
you
it.
win.
Yay!
Yay.
Alright, the question is who's got the most birds? Because, you know, bird is a word.
Right, for this round, we want to get the most total number of birds. A lot of food now, but the problem is I haven't done a lot of card drawing, so I'm not sure that I'll have enough to play. We'll see how it goes.
So I do want to point out that the bird tray is all European expansion birds right now.
Yep. I like the
Oh.
one red-legged partridge.
Yeah, that partridge is really nice.
It's cute.
It's strong, not necessarily overpowering, and also makes it a lot easier to do like the match 3 egg end of round goal.
But having a lot of fun.
Yes. This is
I
not
do-
the smoothest game.
So, admittedly, they did add some like thieving birds in this game. Like, for instance, this common kingfisher, which allows you to steal one fish from another player and cash it on this bird, and then you gain one food from the bird feeder. So I'm not sure how I feel about the thievery-based ones. I've always kind of hated when they have that kind of element to a game, but I guess maybe some people like it.
This one in particular is not as bad because even though you're stealing from someone, at least they get to replenish from bird feeder. But yeah,
The other person gets it? Oh, actually, you're right. That's
this
pretty
one
nice.
particular is okay, but the other ones are a lot more hostile.
Yeah.
No,
Although I
most
suppose
of the steel ones, I think, say that, though. Most of the
Yeah.
steals is steal one, and then they get to replenish with something else.
Oh really?
In that case, I take it back. I think it's actually, it's nice that they have included a thievery sort of thing without making it too detrimental to the person playing.
Right. One of the reasons I really like this game is because it's not a particularly hostile game towards the other players, but it's still very competitive because it's still, a very deep game, and you can be very competitive at it without having to be very aggressive towards your opponents.
True.
Yep.
Yay, everybody gets a cherry. On me.
Thank you. I will raise a cherry to you then.
Thanks for the cherry.
Was it
Cherries
perfect?
are tasty.
Was it just what you needed on top of all your other resources to make a perfect
I believe
dessert
he's
of some
asking
kind?
Uh-huh.
if it was the cherry on top. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Thank you. I'm here all week. Alright, last 3 turns. And I am sticking to my only European expansion birds in the water. Oh. So apparently the white wagtail is the national bird of Latvia.
Okay.
So
Good to
we
know.
Wow.
probably will not be seeing it on our trip.
Yep.
Hint, hint. I know everyone thought we were going to go to Latvia.
Hey, we could go to Latvia. Sorry, Dan, I'm taking your fish.
What? How dare you take my fish?
My kingfisher steals fish.
Should say I didn't want that fish, and I actually wanted the wheat, so that was actually beneficial to
It's okay.
me.
I'll also give everybody a cherry, if that makes up for it.
I really don't want cherry right now.
Too bad.
I mean, 2 cherries just means 1 fish, right?
My little hummingbird can only bring people cherries.
Very nice.
So I drew the northern bobwhite, which is like the red-legged partridge's American brother.
I wonder what the national bird is of the country we are going to.
I know what the national animal is.
I'm guessing it's not a bird.
Correct, it is very much not a bird.
Let me know when it's my turn. I'm looking it up. Ooh, okay. Should I announce what the bird is? Or
Nope.
do you think? Okay.
We're gonna let our viewers to guess, and then if they get it, then we'll give them a gift.
Well, I have a feeling that it probably is a part of the game.
Okay. That's
And
good to
okay,
know.
so my hint is that it is a fairly large carnivorous bird.
Just like the national animal.
Okay.
Large and carnivorous.
Most countries probably have some sort of carnivorous animal.
They seem tough.
Yeah, like dragon in China.
That can't really be China's national animal, though.
I don't think so. But hey, I don't think dragons are vegan.
Not many are, no. But do either of you know the national animal of the place that we're traveling at the end of May?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not know either.
I'm gonna tell you afterwards because it is wonderful. Wait,
Even
is this
though-
the last turn?
Even though we're traveling, we'll still be producing contents.
Is it the last turn? I hope not.
How many turns?
Oh, you're right.
still
It
have
is the
the
last
one-
turn. Oh no.
You have one left.
Shoot.
Turn left.
I don't have any turns left.
You have 0 turns left.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
so it's
Dan has the
my
last turn.
turn.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna use my last turn to lay eggs, and I didn't because I miscalculated.
It's okay.
Um,
It's not a competition. It's just about. It's only about who's winning and who's losing.
Alright, I'm gonna play this new little bustard.
I was busy looking up the national bird of the country we're going to.
It's not a country.
How could we not be going to a country?
Because we're going to the middle of the Antarctic Ocean. I forgot that I get all this post-turn stuff to do. And I don't have the resources to do it.
Oh no.
Dang. Yeah, I don't have the resources to play another bird. But I'd tidy Hank.
Looks like Lindsay's winning most of the end of turn goal. Okay, now is the moment of truth.
Yeah,
So-
it was tight. It was a close game.
So I guess after the game, what do you guys think?
So I'd give the base game a 5 out of 5 cholesterol score, and I think I'd give the expansion a 5 out of 5 too, because it seems to balance and round out some of the strategies that are present in the base game, but should either need a boost or need a little bit of curbing. But overall, I think that the base game was excellent, and I think the expansion is excellent, and I'd give it a 5 out of 5. Excellent for your heart.
I agree. I feel like the expansion enriches the game without taking anything away from it, and it adds more, educational content to it through the increased number of birds. So I would give it a 5 out of 5 cholesterol score.
Okay, I guess I will be a little bit more critical here. I think I agree with both of you guys. I think the game's wonderful, well designed, adds a lot more zing and interest to the strategy of how you choose it. But there's one small thing though. I think some of the end of round game features, for example, like my wobbler, it was not super clearly explained, and how would apply to which type of end of round like goal. So I think for that reason, I will give it a 4 out of 5.
Very, very fair. I also am seeing it with the rose-colored glasses, which is why I said I, gave the base game a 5 out of 5, and that definitely colored my review of the expansion.
Yep. So I guess overall we have a 4.6 out of 5 cholesterol score, which makes this game a very strong candidate for.
Very good for your heart.
Very good for your heart. All right. I think that's for today's review for this expansion pack of the Wingspan. So hope you guys enjoy it. So if you do like our videos, make sure to give us a thumb up and put comments below. We'll keep producing contents that you like. And thanks guys for watching.